The Formal Gamer, podcast for those with exquisite taste.
Welcome to Season 6 of The Formal Gamer. The University of Eolus has produced some peculiar pupils, but none more peculiar than Goros, Farvan, and Sotru. They face an assignment unlike any other: to uncover the secrets of Klas and discover the origins of the dragon cults. Will they pass or fail? Will they live or die?
Hi guys, welcome to episode 5 of season 10 of the Formal Gamer podcast. Thanks for some of the kind messages on Twitter and Facebook this week. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter and our website, formalgamer.com. If you look on Twitter and Facebook, we've got a new amazing banner done by Alice. It looks absolutely stunning. But more important than anything else in the world is that you enjoy the episode.
Hello and welcome to another episode of The Formal Gamer. Our students are trapped in a room filling with water. There's only enough room for one of their heads. Luckily, two of them one of them can breathe underwater and one doesn't need to breathe. So, ideal for them.
Easy.
Less
Easy room.
so for the pig, the eladrin, and the human.
Oh, I've got the air bubble.
At the moment, Farvan's head is in a little bubble in an iron grate, which is giving him the ability to put his head above the water.
Does the water stop gushing?
The water has reached the exact level of the grate and moves up another couple of inches until it is flush with the top of the grate, and then there doesn't appear to be any more water coming through.
Okay.
Ramto, you hear a bubbling and you see him sort of thrashing around in the water and trying to stick his snout out through the grate above him, but it seems like there's just a little tiny bit too much water. He can't get it up to the air. Even with his sort of lengthy pig snout, he can't seem to get it up towards the air, and his little legs start thrashing around in the water.
Jeeves, prop up the pig. I get Jeeves to hold the pig
Ooh,
up.
that's an interesting one.
Just a little push on the bottom.
Aren't you under the water as well?
No, I'm in the air bubble. I'm fine.
So
I'm mission control, basically.
just to let you know, a creature can hold its breath for a number of minutes equal to its constitution modifier plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
So for a raven, that would be 4 minutes. And
That's a long time.
right. That's like, I don't know,
Yeah.
4 minutes divided by 6 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And then when a creature runs out of breath, it can survive for a number of rounds equal. So it can then survive for another 3 rounds, in my case.
So doing some math, if I like to start to suck the water using Create Destroy Water, I need to suck out 894 gallons to move it down 50 centimetres, which would be enough for everyone to breathe, I think.
50 centimetres.
Yeah.
Good math.
So if I do 5 centimetre change, I need to do 89 gallons, which I still can't do.
Oh.
I don't have enough spell slots available. I could burn all my spells I can have the water, but then we still only have 5 centimetres. And how far has it gone above?
It's flush.
Yeah.
You
It's like-
Can you? Oh, no.
So I can suck out 10 gallons, but spread over that area, that's like a minuscule amount. So,
No, I was gonna say. I wonder if there are metal grates, aren't there?
yeah.
No, that's not gonna work. I was gonna say because you have what
I can
was your...
suck up the water.
No.
Thunderwave? Fog cloud.
There was another one you had. It was the
bed.
newest one you told me about. What was it?
Shatter.
No.
Ice storm.
No.
Shatter?
Grow plants.
Shatter might shatter the...
I did a 19 on it. They're not
yeah, but
physical.
Shatter's magic versus...
Wasn't there a
The DM was very against this when we put ice magic on it. It didn't make any difference.
No, it's not gonna work.
Has anyone tried opening the door again?
Stop, Ruth. Try and open the door.
This would be an easy win.
Sotru goes over to try and open the door. The door we haven't come through.
It doesn't seem to open.
Right, I'm going to have to burn some spell slots. 3rd level casting. I suck in 30 gallons of water.
More than that when I looked at
No, 10, no,
10 plus 10 for everything above the second. So it'd be 50.
No.
No?
No, so it's 10, 20, 30, goes up 10 each time. Pretty sure.
All right.
Yeah.
You suck in 30 litres, 30 gallons of water, and you see the water drop about 1 centimetre, 2 centimetres, and you can hear a sort of bubbling of Ramto managing to suck in a little bit of air through the top of there, his snout just managing to get there. I don't know what Raven's doing.
I'm holding my breath.
It's been quite a long time.
I'm holding my breath.
I've just lowered the
Well,
water
no,
level.
I'm imagining we're in initiative. So if Danny's doing that, it's 6 seconds. If he's opening the door, it's 6 seconds in that same one turn.
So, explain to me what you're thinking.
I'm holding my breath for 6 seconds, which is the first 6 seconds of 4 minutes.
Okay, so you're just... Right, yeah, that's fine.
I'm trying to conserve my breath.
So 30 gallons was 1 centimetre.
About 1 or 2, yeah.
Okay. I'll fuck in another 30 gallons. They're my two biggest... Won't be casting any lightning bolts for a while. 30 gallons of water.
How can you do that as many times as you want?
No, I've got 7. But no, that's it for 30 gallons. Then I can move down to 20 gallons and then maybe 10 gallons.
I think we're fine. Sotru doesn't need air. You don't need air. I'm in the air bubble. Ramto's being pushed up and can breathe through his little
Assuming the
hole.
water doesn't push
Yeah,
into
well,
the
wait,
air.
okay, I'll stop and we'll just wait for 4 minutes.
Yes! I think the
breathe.
point is we have to sacrifice one of the party members.
I'll reach up and I'll push on Raven's feet so if you can put her mouth to the grate if she wants to and get some air.
Aww.
No worries.
You're all going to drown.
No, I'm not. I'm
I'm putting Raven's face up against the grill.
She's been rather obstinate and just standing there holding her breath at the moment.
No, I'm not. If he does that, I let him push me to the top.
Okay, yeah, he pushes your...
Why are you doing your job and saying the wrong things?
All right. Suddenly a gush of water comes in and you can't breathe again.
Can I go into my
Bloody
backpack
drowning.
and I'm going to pull out one of my largest pens I have.
Yep.
It's not a pen, it's a quill.
Oh, right, yeah. I think I know where this is going.
And I get my dagger out that I found at the bottom of a well.
Yeah.
You? Not
Well-
you be down there.
My servant found at the bottom of a well.
Yep.
And I chop off the top of the feather.
Right,
Quill.
yep.
The quill is empty on the inside.
Yep.
I've now made a straw.
You have.
I test it out. Can I breathe through it if I put it in my mouth?
Yeah, it tastes a bit inky, but yep, you
Okay.
can... Well, you can breathe anyway because your head's out of the water.
Selfless Farben, using his brain to save his... Well, he's not a friend, is it? It's more a thing, I suppose. And I pull myself out from the bubble, and I motion up to Raven, and I put the quill in my mouth, and I breathe out the top.
Okay, it's a bit harder to breathe, but you can get a little bit of air through there, and you think that if you were to keep swapping places, it might work for you there.
Oh, this doesn't work for me now, then. I'm going to be cozy.
I take the other end of his quill in my mouth.
What? No, I'm spinning away. Go with my quill.
Like lady,
Father, you can't breathe anymore.
like lady in the tram.
We can breathe that right,
I thought it was.
sucks harder than we get the oxygen.
Yeah, I was like, all the oxygen out of her.
I thought it's like
I'll take all of her milkshake.
He's going to deflate like a carton.
Have you got animal speak on?
And you give someone a
I can turn it
blowback.
on.
Well, I'm just asking you if
No,
you have.
I don't think I'd be interested in... Because if Ramto is drowning, I don't want to hear that.
I thought he was giving me like a blowback style thing.
You are.
Oh, taking a breath. Actually, that would be bad. Taking
Yeah,
a
like
breath.
he took a breath and then
Love it, yeah.
gave me the breath.
It might be easy if he just like gave you like 30 seconds in the air, but I mean like...
But that's what he was doing.
Anyway, so I'm swimming around, happy.
Right, okay. Pig's still thrashing. It appears that every now and then he's managing to get his snout up further enough to get some air. And you... So describe to me what you're doing then.
I'm just under the grill, breathing through the quill
Okay.
that I'm using as a straw.
So if he's come out of the bubble to do that, can I go in the bubble?
Yes, that's what I motioned for you to do.
Okay, I'm sorry I tried to suck your air.
Yeah, it was really annoying.
I thought he
it's
was
like,
gonna-
oh, cool, she's gonna kill me now. That's how she got the bubble. That is what weakness is.
I go in the bubble and I go,
And
What's
you
so
take a
surprising?
breath of the damp but relatively fresh air, and it resets your clock. You...
and I quickly say, okay, we've done this room now. No, okay. I think we're done the room now.
What was the puzzle? Just survive, you think?
I guess so, yeah.
I go and swim and try the door again.
Yep, doesn't work at the moment. You
We need to drain the water.
Could we add more water to the water magically?
I can.
I don't want to add more water.
That's I've taken water away so you don't drown.
Yeah. So how much water's he taken away?
I've
It took
taken
about
20 gallons so far.
yeah. So we're being a bit liberal with the water bits in
Are
this
all
room.
the bodies floating up around us?
They are floating up around.
That's
yeah,
so
yeah,
mean.
yeah. Being a bit liberal with the room references and stuff like that. It's taking it down about 1 centimetre, 2 centimetre, just enough so that Ramto is basically able to get a breath in and out and here and there, depending on how much the water's moving, who's creating waves and such like.
Yeah. Do you want to try Thunderwave within this to create a tsunami and see if the brick shatter?
Wash a load of water out of it, try and spit
Yeah.
it over the top.
Like Thunderwave on the walls or something? The bricks?
I think the magic has already been like, this is not a temporal thing. It was like I don't think we could knock down the door in any way and stuff like that. I don't think they're sort of
This thing, yeah, like otherwise we'll get Sotri to just punch through the door, but it's not. It's all this magical rule set. It's supposed. It feels
Yeah,
like it should
but
be
magic's
a
supposed to diminish magic.
Can we roll an insight?
Also, if I'm
Correct.
metagaming a little bit,
If what's correct?
Well, I got a 1, so it doesn't matter.
Oh.
If the magicness means we can't basically punch our way through this, like if I feel magic everywhere and I don't think that makes sense, but I rolled a 1, so never mind.
Yeah.
because I'm not sure we're in a physical place.
Yeah.
do you think we're in someone's dream?
Well, I don't. We're clearly that door for the back of that thing didn't actually lead to a wheat field.
I shout up the grill, Una, if it's you watching, we could do with a hand. But in my character's
Well,
voice.
whose grave was it again? Thor. What's his name? Thorpidus.
Thoradin.
Yeah, it's Thoradin's grave.
It's Thor. It's
No,
Thorin.
it's Thoradin. Thoradin.
Thor from the Avengers. No, it's Thorin
Torfidus.
from The Hobbit.
So I'm just naming characters who've got names that sound like that.
Torfidus.
Thorpidus.
So, are you two going to continue swapping?
I suppose so,
Yeah.
yeah.
You start swapping. About 2 or 3 minutes in, Ramto starts sinking,
Right. Okay.
and he's going down.
Can we bring him under
It's
the
like
bubble
he's
with us?
just about not getting enough air, and it looks like
Can
he's
we
lost
do
the
the quill
will.
thing with him?
Can he have the bubble for a bit?
I think the bubble's occupied.
Yeah.
Right, I'll-
Raptor?
When
I'll
come
destroy
out,
another-
Wait.
No.
Wait. When I come out the bubble for his turn, I'm going to bring the quill and give him some air.
So you're going to blow some, like, James Bond style, you're going to take a breath and blow it into Ramto's
Yeah.
snout.
You know it's a
Beautiful
pig.
moment.
Right.
Yeah, but he's his friend.
Okay. Get Ramto in the fucking bubble then. You've got 30 bloody
I'll
seconds.
swim up underneath Ramtho and put him in the bubble. Here you go, Ramtho!
He's got tiny lungs. He can only need much less time in there.
And you hear a pig noises and stuff. I
Turn on
see-
my animal speak for a second.
Oh God, thank you very much. Oh, my snout was just a little bit too low. I was.
You're going to probably die in here, Ramtho.
Oh, God.
Turn off animal speak.
Fucking
I
hell.
better know. Just so you should probably know. And you turn it back on and go, any ideas how we get out, Ramtho?
Yeah. Go Ramto.
Just, I'll be fine if you just hold me at the grate and just, if you can reduce the water level just a little bit more.
Okay, I'll destroy it. Like, I like Ramtho a lot.
Yeah.
I'll use the second level casting at this point, and I'll use that, and I'll destroy another 20 gallons of water.
And you put him back towards the grate.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, oh, just hold me here, and then I reckon I can survive here if you just don't splash the water around a lot.
Okay, I mean, we're still having the water. I think long term.
Why not try Thunderwave?
And the two of you, are you still doing the swap around with
Yeah,
the?
I get in the bubble.
Yeah. Okay. And
The thing I don't understand is,
After-
he's saying we can't both get in the bubble, but if you were in a swimming pool and there was like a little bit, you wouldn't need to put your heads in there, you just need to put your noses in there.
Well, I think it's so small that even putting both our noses
Yeah,
in
you
there
still
would be
have
hard.
your heads kind of in the way.
You
Not
can't,
if you
you
angled
can't
your
remove your
noses.
nose.
Yeah. I mean, you literally
I mean,
have
my
your
head's
noses at either
tiny.
edge, and
My head
depends
is
how
like
big your
really small.
Well, that's your character
Yeah.
trait, tiny head.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sniper's nightmare.
have you ever considered a career in first-person shooters? I mean, like.
I just forgot to say my head is 1 centimetre long.
So you go through this process,
Yeah.
and you are there for about 10 minutes doing this. Goris holding Ramto up, him sort of getting a breath when the waves are calm,
Why is it waving? What's causing the...
because people are moving around in the
Right.
water.
Can't they hold on to... Oh, because they're swapping places. Right.
Yeah. And the two of you are swapping places, getting enough air. And after 10 minutes, suddenly you hear a massive, like boom click. And the water suddenly just drains really quickly all the way down to the floor. And you hear a further small click.
I run over the door. Oh, God, I hope it's open. I open the door.
And it opens.
Oh, Jesus. Why did these arseholes die? That was easy. Seriously?
Is there a ante-chamber? Can I just get my stuff out and make sure it's all dry? Because my bag was wet, probably.
Oh, it's soaking. Yeah, you've been underwater.
Luckily, it was an oilskin bag. Phew. So...
Oh, the DM space is a good one.
So...
It's like you'd eaten a lemon covered in vinegar all at once. No. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
So, that's good.
So that's good.
So, I'm just going to check that my equipment's...
Yeah, how's like Sotru's book survive?
I want to make sure I take some time to dry it all off in this ante-chamber if it's damp.
Okay, yeah, you're in the antechamber, and well, I mean, your stuff's soaking. Yeah, the book is wet through, but those big heavy books, they find that if they're shut tight with a clasp, often it's only the outside which is actually wet. But you reckon with your fixing spell, you might be able to alleviate some of the problems that might be found in that situation.
Don't worry, Sotru, I can mend that for you later.
Thank you, guys.
We'll wait till we're out of here, just in case the next one is the same thing but with slime. To be honest, eating 50 gallons of slime sounds quite an attractive option.
I think I preferred the room with the big ball.
Oh, yes.
We went in that one. Really threw me off there.
So is this antechamber exactly the same as the previous one
Exactly
we're
the
in?
same.
Okay, and looking up, it's the same kind of thing. There's a kind of black mist at the top that we can't really see through.
You having a look up there again?
Yeah, then have a look around as well, just see if anything's different.
Farther again, you almost see like somebody looking down, and then it's gone.
Maybe this dullard girl, Raven, was more correct than we realised when we first met her.
Farvin Tarvin, what are you talking about? And
I
what
was
do you...
talking to my university colleagues, actually.
What do you keep looking at? You looking
Look.
for Jesus? Because
Maybe-
he doesn't exist in this realm.
Jeeves was one holding Ramto up for half of that. He's my butler. Maybe it's not what we solve, but how we solve it. Maybe Una could never pass these tests to get through. She was stuck in an endless loop because she wasn't demonstrating, I don't know, some aspect of her character that this judge is judging us on.
I couldn't pass that room because I was by myself.
Well, you weren't smart enough to pass it, but when you said, I hope someone's watching me do these acrobatics, maybe someone is watching, maybe someone is judging us.
Maybe you're right.
So, mate, do we need to help each other through?
Yes.
Is it that one was about saving each other, maybe?
Yes, and I was courageous, uncharacteristically so.
Uncharacteristic.
I was clever, I was courageous. I saved a bloody pig!
At the bottom, which was nice, aren't they? I barely heard him.
No, sorry, we did loads.
Yeah.
He was constantly investigating for ages, and everyone forgets about that.
Well, when the people
I
were
didn't.
drowning, you did stop.
You were looking for like
'cause you
plugs
guys
on the
were
bottom.
getting
You were looking at the door.
Yes.
Did loads. I mean, I wasn't successful.
If somebody is watching us, I hope that he's or she is on our side.
Well, it doesn't particularly seem like it at the moment, does it?
No, they're
You
just on the
pick-
ground, man.
You people never did tell me why you came here.
Oh, we're giving a rather I can't tell you, you might be watching.
Okay.
Let me come here, I'll whisper it in your ear.
I go and stand close to his ear. No, I put my ear close to his mouth.
Okay. We're here because we're doing a first year coursework for our university.
You don't have to tell me your secret mission, but you need to find a better cover story.
I think it's pretty good. I mean, we had a lot of details on it, but they're all soggy now.
Can I roll insight, see if I believe him?
Yeah, go on then.
I rolled a 1.
You, sorry, what did you actually say?
Something to do with coursework.
For the university.
You-
For the university.
No, that's true, though.
Yeah.
You don't believe him.
I pretend I believe him. Okay, well, let me know if I can help you get any extra credit. These people.
If you died, it would make it more dramatic.
Well, I don't want to be anybody's footnote, that's for sure.
Right, so you're in an antechamber.
Drying off. Should we take a 5? Take a
Yeah,
Uni Boys.
does anybody want to have a short rest or get some spell slots back?
Well, I need a long rest for that.
Can we have a long rest?
Yeah,
When
In the antechamber.
yeah.
yeah.
Yes, in the corpse room as well. The thing we can't go all the way back to the lovely wheat field.
Oh, that would be lovely. I mean, it wasn't a forest, of course.
No.
But it would have been lovely.
I think we can at least open the door, because it seems that we open the door, and
Yeah.
until we close it, nothing dangerous starts happening.
Yeah,
So
let's-
let's see what the next one is, maybe.
What if it's sand?
Well, then I'll stay in the antechamber.
What if it's sleep?
I wouldn't know what that looks like, but I would panic at that suggestion.
What if it's a lack of a mother's love? Okay, let's open the door. Okay, I'll go and open the door. Have a look through.
Okay, you open the door and
See Jeffrey.
Judges us.
No, I kicked the ogre off, this troll off a cliff, and I actually left my horse tied to it.
Oh, no.
both of the horses.
Yeah, isn't it?
That accidentally.
If it weren't for the heroics of one wizard, then
I am heroic. God, my character has
You've been
grown
really
so
brave.
much.
So we open the door.
yes. Sorry.
Doris jumps 30 feet out, trident facing forwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trident facing forwards.
Always.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
You
going to kill Jeffrey again.
roll. Roll me a d20, please.
Oh, that's good.
That's the dice used for attacking people, isn't it?
2.
Ah,
2.
Suck it.
You. So you jump. You jump 30 feet forward, trident first,
Yeah.
and as you jump forward, you sail past, and you see in your peripheral vision, because you're going so quickly, a hooded figure with a kneeling down, and by hooded I mean as in they have literally like a bag, sort of like hood type thing, over their head, with their arms tied behind their backs, and you sail past their head and at land about 5-10 foot away from them on what appears to be a wooden stage.
Shall I just shout, "This is America," and throw the trident at the back of his head?
Yeah, I think so.
It's,
Topical.
yeah, well, not when this episode
Yeah,
comes out, in
not
case
by the
everyone had
time.
forgotten that.
Not by the time you guys hear this.
Oh, no.
So
How am I going to enjoy my supper knowing this guy's tied up in there? We shouldn't have opened this door.
should we continue with Goris, or is there anything as he's doing that you gentleman and lady would like to do?
I was watching.
Sotru will follow Gorson.
Okay, Sotru, as you step into the room, you realise that you are standing on what appears to be a stage. You're looking around, there's a very ornate sort of courtroom type feel. There is a... So you're on the stage. Down on the lower level in front of you are loads of empty chairs. And on what appears to be like a first floor balcony, there are a number of cowled individuals. You can't quite see their faces. They're hidden in
Simon
darkness.
Cowell.
But they are about 10. In fact, there are 10 cowled figures in grey robes sitting around this balcony.
It's the auditors from Discord.
But they don't look like the person who is on the stage with their
No.
bound hands.
Can I go in the room too?
You can.
Just make sure we don't close the door.
But nothing's going to happen till we close the door. Are they completely still?
Yes.
Knew it.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we have a long rest? Because
Yeah, no, I think you're right.
Yes.
wait, DM's got a face.
Well, what are you asking? Are they still, as in, are they like
Are they
not
motionless?
moving.
unnaturally still,
Yeah.
or are they still?
Both.
No, they are not unnaturally still, but they are still.
Which suggests they're not dead, yes?
Or the automaton,
Yeah,
like
exactly. Yeah,
magical.
Yeah.
But
Sotru approaches the bound...
So this is because this has all happened within about 3 seconds. You've literally just stepped in there.
Sotru approaches the bound figure.
Yep. You as in you walk over. You see him wince.
As you rumble over with your footsteps.
Yeah, that makes sense. A big rock monster approaching. Probably not the best. I approach the bound figure and say, "Hello, my name is Sotru."
And there is no reply.
No reaction. I look to Goros to see if that's a normal reaction. Because I've not had that before.
I just sort of shrug. This is a weird place, Sotru. People are very strange here.
I attempt to pull back the hood.
Okay, yeah. You pull back the hood and there is a dragonborn, male dragonborn, there looking up at you.
And what's his face like? What's his expression? Like scared?
Scared? Yeah.
Okay. And I turn to the others.
This is very strange, Sotru. I don't know what to make of it.
Do we speak to him?
Are you Farvin? Where are you?
I'm in the doorway. I'm not going in.
No, you didn't follow in.
I wait till everyone else goes in, and then I'll make sure it's fine,
I
and I'll
thought
go.
we were going to have a look and then have a long rest and then go back.
Yeah, I'll tell him that's what we're going to do. Say we're going to have some supper and some sleep, and we'll be back in like 6 hours. Sotru.
And what's Goros doing at the moment? Is Goros...
Just waiting on the stage.
Do you need sleep?
Yes. Not right now, but I will do.
He's been awake for at least 4 hours.
Okay, so Sotru turns to him and says, "We'll be back soon," and then walks back towards the door. I don't replace the hood, though.
Does the Dragonborn say anything?
Nope.
Does he react?
No, it's like he's heard, but it's almost like he's tongue-tied. Nothing from him other than that. Normal reactions, as if if you say like he's heard the noise, you've seen him wince, oh, what's happening? But other than that, no.
Okay. Right, well, you go back in the antechamber. That was a weird one, wasn't it?
So you all go back in the
Bizarre.
antechamber and what? Shut the door or what?
Yeah, go back in the antechamber. That was a bit like a stage play.
Yes, I think it's going to have a bit more of a malevolent outcome than a stage play.
But if we
I'm
get
not talking bad reviews,
a bit thespian.
Well,
Excuse you?
that was forbidden in some communities, I remember. Well, so we just... Is it warm in these things? Is it?
Yeah.
Make
Well,
it
in the
on fire.
antechamber.
Yeah.
Let's make it proper cosy in here. You can have one corner where it's all moist
Yeah.
and warm. I have one corner where it's dry and clean.
Well, can we open the door back to the wet room with the bodies?
You're going to open that door.
Yeah.
You open that door and it appears to go back into the room where you last saw Una.
Oh.
Oh, you didn't know that was going to happen?
You can't go back. I keep telling you.
Yeah.
We had an
I
essay.
said you can't go back.
Oh, the room where she was building
We had
the
an
fire.
essay on this, Goros. They're magic portal doors.
Oh, yeah.
It's always going to go back to the origin point. It's skipping stages.
Yeah, remember that essay?
Yeah. Oh, we could go. To us, we could go hang out with Una in
I've
the
only
fire.
got 32 for that essay.
Did you really get a 32?
Oh.
Yeah.
That was mainly the one you snotted on, wasn't it?
That
It was
not
mainly.
yeah.
Your essay was 90% snot.
Well,
So
that's
is
the
it-
bit they liked.
So is a 32? Is that like an F or a D? Because everybody
Well-
wants a D.
It's university, so it's more than a good fail. No, we don't have the same levels. I'm going for a first, but I'm a long way off.
Should we go give Una a sit rep then?
No.
I wave. We got 2 rooms down, Una.
But was
Waving
she
as
in?
it
She
closed.
was she in there or no?
Yeah, you look through the hole where you last saw her and she's still round by the
Is she
fire.
confused why there's a different person with us?
Wait a minute. Did Sotru see her?
I don't know.
You got a roll for that, haven't you?
I don't know.
You got a roll for that.
Yeah.
It depends how much you open the door. What talk to me?
All the way, I would have opened it.
I opened it.
Yeah, if I would have pushed it open
Yeah,
more,
you
but like look around, So you got
Sorry, roll up a perception.
you got a roll for that.
3.
We're fine.
I didn't notice.
I think me and Father would see something I just slam the door. Nothing to see there.
Okay, let's have a nice rest.
Okay.
I'm going to
We
make
haven't
a
been down in the
bit.
ante room yet.
Right, yep. You take a long, short rest. What time?
Well, we might as well go long.
Yeah. And
Let's go long.
Sotru will just be sitting there kind of paying attention to herself. Right.
Okay.
Sotru, how's your book doing?
Oh.
I'll do a mending on it for you.
Can you mend
Actually,
like
yeah,
that?
and then I could read.
Yeah, I've spent some time fixing all the books. I can't flip, so I just
What book do you have?
Oh, I've read this so many times.
That must be crap.
I won't show you what it is. I'm looking for another book to read.
Oh, you can tell he's got books.
Oh, do you actually?
Book swap!
Yeah, exactly. You always carry books around.
I say, well, I got a lot of enjoyment and I learned a lot from this book. Do you have anything? And I give it to him.
So
Okay.
keep your encyclopedia though. It's a good one.
What book are you going to offer, Thotboo?
What book did you give
He's got
me?
the book, so he can give it to you.
Have you
Oh.
decided what book you're giving her?
Oh, right, okay.
What's the one you got the most
Swapsies!
value
I'm going to give you How Cleanliness Leads to a Better Soul.
Oh, interesting.
You look like you need a wash.
from? He's saying you're a dirty cow!
That's half the being submerged in water.
Satru, I do not know if this university gives you lessons in etiquette, but that is not how you
It
address...
doesn't! It really doesn't!
No, that is something I asked for very early door.
So Raven kind of scurries off to a corner of the room with the book and starts to tidy herself and like wash with the water skin and stuff.
And the book you have, Sotru, is...
My God. It's a bit hard to read, but in Sotru voice.
The Erotic Art of Seduction for Sedition.
Oh, Jesus, he's going
Hang
to
on,
fall
sorry.
drive
Was that 4th edition or 4th edition? Very sorry.
It says for sedition.
4th edition?
For, as in F-O-R, then
Sedition.
sedition.
Sedition?
Or is that seduction?
Yeah, it's seduction.
Sedition would be
It's
very confusing.
There's no UC, there's an I. So it's S-E-D.
Raven, why don't you tell us what the book was
I
called?
think the book is called Seduction for Sedition,
Yeah, that's
which
what
is spying, and then it has a subtitle as well.
Yeah, well, I didn't get to that far.
Go on, read the subtitle out.
Sedition is inciting people to, like, rebel against the government.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
You fuck governments over.
You have,
You have sex with someone until they fight against the government.
you have to persuade him. It has a...
How the communist revolution
Trotsky fucks everyone.
Well, he did it away.
Wait. What's the subtitle?
It's not rude.
69 Ticks and Tricks for the Light-Fingered and Libidinous. Libidinous.
I don't know what that says. I can't read that.
Say that in summary voice.
Libidinous.
I don't know what...
Give the paper to
If that's a word, I don't know it.
I don't know what that word is it? Libidinous. What's a libidinous?
You know what libido is, right?
Right.
I don't think that's a word.
Libido.
No, the one written there.
It's like profidity.
So the book is The Erotic Art of Seduction for Sedition, 69 Tricks and Tips for the Light-Fingered and Libidinous.
The what and the what?
Like if you have a horny kind of aspect to you, Satru.
No. What was the last word?
Libidinous.
Like you have a libido.
You know, like when you want to get your rocks off.
Sorry, you often want to get your rocks off.
You know, South of Scott have their own language, so it's fine.
What
That
a
is
lovely book,
Haven't seen
Raven.
it.
Libidus.
It has diagrams.
Sedition's a very weird word in that sense.
It has diagrams and pictures. Although I don't know if you would be the same format as some of the figures in the book. But maybe you could improvise.
In fact, didn't you used to do yoga?
He did learn yoga for
did
a
a
while.
little bit.
Because Father would do yoga and then thought we would copy it.
Yeah. I think we only did it once or twice.
You did yoga because
somehow.
the yoga will help you with some of the positions that it suggests are particularly effective in espionage.
To be honest, Sobru, I think some of these positions you can repurpose to kill people.
That one there looked terrifying.
Yes, the pile driver, yes! That would have ended the troll.
Well, he is a pile of rocks.
So, Sotru, you have a good 8-hour rest or 6-hour rest.
Finish your book about children.
Yeah, I still have a book
I don't
to read.
think those two books were a mix.
No, do it chronologically. Do the sex first, then the children.
Oh. Good night. I'm going to get some sleep. I'm not going to watch. Cause,
It's literally lunchtime.
Well, time passes differently in here, though.
Does it?
Yeah, there was that whole... Like,
So
I nipped out for 30 seconds, but it was like I'd immediately come
And
back.
also, Raven's been in that room, like, she'd been in that room a whole day. At least, and then you guys came in.
Well, how long should you have been in there?
Well,
You don't know.
I don't
I
know,
think the
but
idea
like...
is that we're not in a time passing normally way.
So yeah,
So
so Goris is right. He stepped out the room for 30 seconds, and it was like he came back immediately.
And she was still making the fire, so it's like we've done 2 rooms taking ages, and then she's not changed at all.
Okay.
Which might be why she was so not condescending, but she brushed away the whole, "Oh, will you look after the animals for us?" Yeah, I'll look after them. Don't worry, they'll be fine.
Right, sleepy time.
Right? Yeah. So
For the 2 of us who need to sleep.
I go down with dog.
right. Okay. Is that how you sleep? Down with
Yes.
dog.
No, I'm not sleeping.
But you're doing your yoga.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Soru, care to join?
I loved you, Farben.
I mean, this is a weird little room.
Yours is a trance-like thing, isn't it? For
Yes,
like
yes.
4 hours.
So I sometimes trance in yoga positions. Sometimes we do it up trees. We stay very still.
Still talking about yoga?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Right. Yeah. So are you
There's
keeping?
no sedition in Featherfale. We have a very strong regime.
No, quite. Okay. So yeah, you have a rest, and you can reset all your spell counts, everything like that.
I don't use any.
You haven't mentioned anyone keeping watch or anything like that, and you don't get interrupted or anything. So yeah, you're back exactly where you were.
Oh, I wonder how that guy in the execution chamber's doing. Do you think he's good?
He's
fine.
He's fine. Much
He's
about
pretty
it. He's
fine.
fine.
Sotru takes that as an invitation to open the door and head in.
Well, go
Okay.
ahead.
You open the door and you step into a forest.
Oh,
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, it's changed.
This is better. I don't really want to think about what happened to that other man,
No.
but I love this forest.
What kind of trees are there in the forest? Are they like pine, conifers, like beech, like oak? Like,
We're talking like evergreens.
okay.
Climbable?
Yep.
Let's see how high they go. I start climbing up on the trees.
Okay. You start climbing up one of the trees. It goes up. What are we talking about? 4 or 5 stories.
Oh, it's lovely up here, boys.
are we
Just
all, are we
like
all
Bilbo
now
Baggins.
inside with the door closed, or?
Yeah, no one's closed the door yet because Raptor hasn't come through.
Come on, Rampo.
Ramto jumps through. Little hop skip.
Turn on my
Man.
chat. How are you, Rampo?
I am just so pleased I'm not drowning right now. Thank you so much for saving me. I owe you my life.
I know, Rampo. Don't worry.
Dear friend, we will now call ourselves equal.
Does that mean you'll, like, brush my beard?
Oh no, I mean that the life debt that I feel that you perhaps owed me is now paid.
Why did you think I owed you like that?
Because I saved you from your compatriot in his moment of madness. When I defended you against the stone man when he tried to kill you. I defended you against the troll.
But not.
Oh, yeah, okay. Interesting. Right. I suppose you did, yeah. Animal talk off. Right, okay. Sorry, it runs out very quickly sometimes. He's a fucking moron.
This is a lovely forest. Does this smell nice?
So, perception, please, Farven. Nope.
20.
A 20.
Not natural.
Not natural, okay. You can see off... Right. You're at quite a good vantage point up here, top of the tree. Nearby, or relatively nearby, you reckon about maybe 5 minutes hike. Further deep into the forest, you can see the glow of a fire in the forest, and looking out about 5 minutes again, walk from there, you can see the beginning of the opening into a wider grassy sort of prairie, sort of plain, and in the distance out there you can see the glow of a small, very small village.
Oh, this is. Farven shouts down. He hangs backwards off a branch and shouts down. This one looks like a big one. There's a village, there's a fire, there's a whole forest.
Do you see a door?
No, not in the sky. There's no door. Let's just we go talk to the villagers.
Yeah, let's go down.
Do people live in here?
I don't know.
Is this a place? Or is this magic?
The wheat field didn't seem like a real place. It seemed like infinite.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe it was just a really big wheat field.
Okay, well, let's go. Let's trek to the village.
Wait, why don't we go back in the antechamber and open the door again? Because it's like we can choose a room. This one seems kind of, there's a village.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Maybe we could open the door to a treasure trove.
What, you think that's what's going to happen? We open the door to a
treasure trove so far.
Oh, yeah, there's a puzzle room where all of your wonderful, deepest desires are, or just happenstance.
Let's go check out the village.
So, yep. So you.
Also, we might end up back at the one with the dragon porn, and no one wants to end up at that one again.
So, describe to me how you're moving along, what you're doing.
It seems like a lovely day.
Yeah, I'm doing 30.
No, nighttime, because you see the glow.
Oh.
Nighttime.
Oh,
glow.
it's nighttime, is it? Oh, my dark vision is hard to tell sometimes. Why didn't you guys say?
I'm very stupid. I forgot what nighttime was.
Okay, well, I mean, it is a forest. It might be bad things in here.
Maybe. Ramsay, can you smell any evil?
Oh no! Evil? No. I can smell the usual animals. There's a faint trace of some sort of human or something like that. I don't think he said human or Goliath. I'm not sure. That's been just walked through here.
Or a Goliath?
I don't know. My nose plays tricks on me with these type. They're so similar.
What's it saying, Goris? Sorry.
Well, nothing. I'm not telling you. No, he thinks a human or a Goliath has passed through here.
There's a significant difference of detail between a human and a Goliath.
Well, yeah, you say that.
No, the same to him. Don't you respond. You can't understand that. Ask me that question. Father says thank you, Vanto.
No worries.
So Raven starts looking through the trees and in the underbrush, and she's going to try and ascertain if she can see any tracks from either a Goliath or a human. And I guess, could I use a survival roll?
Mm-hmm.
I'm running out D20s this side.
It's fine.
Oh, 10.
A 10? You can find a path, but you can't work out what type of creature, animal, human, Goliath,
And
bear,
does the path
deer.
lead to the village, do I think, from him?
No, it leads towards where Farvin described that there was a very slight sign of a sort of camp in the forest.
Okay, I found a trail that might lead to that fire.
So Goliath probably that way. Pleasant Village is the other way. Let's go the other way then.
Okay.
We'll hop in a step. I say.
So you're making your way towards the edge.
Wait. Let's go real quiet. I think we should all be stealthy, and we should take precaution, because this place is kind of weird and wonky and twisty, and we don't know what we might find.
Well, the forest seems lovely, but in general, yes, these magic rooms are weird and wonky. We're going to have a tough time being stealthy, though, because we've got a giant rock construct with us.
Well, I'm going to try to be stealthy.
Okay. Well, I'll just walk next to you. You'll mask my sound. Come on, stop room.
I'm hopping along.
So yeah, we're all going to head towards the...
Yeah, so are you moving stealthily then or not? Or how are you just walking?
Raven's moving stealthily.
We should all try. Like, if he has a role, he should try.
So like me trying to be stealthy is like you
Yeah.
guys walking loudly.
Because clerics with plate armor get to be stealthy if they roll.
We can try. It'll take a long time.
Okay, Soru, let's try. Wink, wink. I got 11.
Oh.
Can't see.
Plus 1, 12. You've got 9.
Not 20!
Oh, 10.
Right.
Oh, sorry, 23.
23.
I'm so stealthy.
Anybody seen Garrus?
I'm on my belly.
So, Raven, what was yours?
Did I not just roll mine? Oh,
No,
that was a
I don't think
different roll.
so.
There's anything yellow. Well,
Oh, God. That's 12.
Okay.
You get plus 10.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I
Proficiency.
think that's like her thing. That's why she was quite annoyed that we weren't being stealthy.
And she's still just stomping about.
I wasn't annoyed. I was disheartened and I felt sad about it.
Why am I the only one doing this properly? All of you!
Goris, get off the floor, you'll get mucky
A 12
again.
is not a fail. A 12 is not a fail.
Well, it depends what the DT was.
10.
No one said that.
No, that's what I got.
Generally, it's a 10, right?
I come from something.
Where's the treasure room?
I want to level up!
DMs can't level up.
So as a group, you move towards the edge of the forest. You walk for about 5 minutes. You're not really sure if you're being that stealthy. Ramto certainly isn't being that stealthy. There's a little bit of snuffling. He goes off into he gets excited, rushes off into the side of the forest. The one person who is being super stealthy, though, is Goris, and he is on his belly, sliding along this forest
I'm not
floor.
being not stealthy.
No. But I mean, even to you, Raven, you look over and you think, that frog, he knows his stealth.
I am the forest.
He is like a frog in the night.
Goris, not Forest.
And you,
I mean, that joke can run and run.
Yeah, there are lots of things that sort of rhyme with God.
so you make it to the edge of the forest clearing, and
I dropped 30 foot into the village.
so the village it looks as if it's about a 5-10 minute walk away from here, across the open plain.
Should we do some, well, I'm not going to call it sedition, but we could do some
Seduction.
some spy-like investigation before we launch in and maybe see what we can hear.
They're just villagers, they'll be fine. We'll walk in, they'll respect the fact we're great
You
mages.
silly little boys.
How about we walk in and you can
How
sneak
about
and
you
watch?
listen to somebody who went to this University of Life?
Where's that?
And you're-
Where's that? Sorry.
It's in
That's not in Helen.
It's in Southern Scar.
Yes, well, yes. Should I listen to someone who went to university in Southern Scar? I don't think so.
Are the entry requirements
Listen,
lower?
I don't.
That's basic. Southern Scar is basically where Goris came from.
I'm from the northernmost point of the sky. Thank you very much.
I don't know what you guys got up to in your halls of residence or your dining hall
clearly
or your
fuss each
study
other.
hall. Well, clearly, I mean that's why the big rock guy is always smiling and he has a red butt. But what I am
Sorry,
saying
you've been
is,
smiling at Raven. Sorry.
in the
Sorry, he's
real
making a very
world,
confused face at Raven
In
and
the
edging
real-
away.
in the real world,
Yes.
people are not always nice, and they do not always want to lecture you and put you in a seminar.
Okay,
I
Raven-
might save your life if you take some
Raven,
advice.
I understand that. However, you have to understand that I am an amazing mage. If I walk in there, people will respect and fear me.
You
if
remind
they
me
know
of-
what's good for them.
You remind me of a very lonely, single wizard I once met called Methuselah. You know what? He wanders around with a silly hat and no love and a very strange beard.
People sound stupid not respecting him.
I leave 30 feet towards the village.
Yeah, Sotru's following Goris away from these two.
Conversation is the earth. Let's go. Boing!
Okay.
At the top of my arc of my jump, I try and look into the village. Woo!
Oh yeah, no, I'll allow that. Why not?
Give me some extra height.
There appears to be a congregation in the middle of the village. There's a big group of people.
As I land, I bounce 30 feet back, landing. There's lots of people in the middle of the village. Turn around, 30 foot away again.
Raven does some like cartwheel style, like
Yeah,
somersault,
stealthy.
stealthy
cartwheel.
style around the other side to approach the congregation from a different direction than these guys.
Right.
James Bond where can't wheel down the corridor.
Oh yeah, to get past our job. Yeah.
Oh my god. Right, Sotru, what's your approach?
I'm just walking towards the fire.
Towards the centre, like the
Yeah.
main bit of the town. And Farvin?
Yeah, I'll just go with Goris. I'll just.
So we've got one cart wailing, two people just
Oh, wait.
cartwheeling.
That's a dolphin, isn't it?
No.
Oh.
Flying frog.
Thanks for clearing that up, guys.
Right. So I mean, as you're cartwheeling towards the village, you guys are just
No,
walk-
I'm like going so they're going here, and I'm cartwheeling around to come in
She's
here.
flanking.
Right, okay.
I'm flanking.
yeah.
I am flanking.
Tactical
you'll
stealth
arrive.
flank.
Sorry,
It'll take
flanking.
twice as long to get to where we're going.
Right.
It's,
But it's a tiny village.
While this is happening, a little boy with a bell starts running into the centre of town. There's people coming! There's people coming!
Yes, announce my arrival, Doris.
I
We will
keep
be
bouncing up
worshipped
and,
here.
hello! Hello! Hello!
And every time you jump and you bounce, you see now the group of people who appear to be holding torches now moving towards the edge of the town. I suppose, Raven, you're on the other side now, I suppose.
I'm behind them.
Yeah. Moving towards you, the group of Goris, Farvin, and Sotru.
And Ramto.
And Ramto. And they appear to be holding torches and pitchforks and other...
Oh, they're getting ready to work at night.
Yeah,
They're hard workers.
Night farming.
Night
farmer. They
I've
work
got
hard.
the pitchfork thing. Look at mine. Woohoo!
and they move...
I've got a torch as well. I can't have a magic torch. He's got
One
a
of
torch.
you.
One of you. One of you.
Say it in Thingamybob's voice.
Come on, Sotru. One of you.
One of you.
Yay!
Ramto, you as well.
Rapto?
Oh, that's disgusting. I don't want to have to see your face when you do that.
Well, that unfortunately is face.
Right.
Quite alarming.
One of the larger villagers steps out in front of you, holding a torch and what appears to be like a butcher's cleaver.
Block.
And he points at you and he says, "Who are you? State your business here."
Gareth Merryweather!
Say it again.
Gareth Merryweather!
And he points to Sotru. "Who is that? What is he?"
My name is Sotru.
"He's an evil beast.
How have you made that deduction then?
He's not one of us. He's not a normal one."
What is it? What do they look like? Can we tell?
They're all concentrating. Sound of
Fingers crossed.
They don't know the way you've been carved.
They are a mix of humans and dwarves.
He's essentially a sentient robot. He's not evil. It's not in his nature.
"And you, who are you?"
I am Farvin Tarquin from a famed Eladrin house. I am a powerful mage.
"Where's your hat?"
I don't think I have a hat.
All wizards have hats.
Don't you have a hood?
We haven't actually.
What happened to your hoods?
Well, we have like
This
You have a
like,
cape
yeah.
with a hood.
here's my hood, but we've got furs on at the moment. I think we have fur hats,
But wouldn't
Yeah,
but we're
maybe.
taking them off because the weather's nice.
Yeah, the weather's nice. We packed that away. Look, to be honest, we haven't graduated yet.
So you're not a wizard.
We're sitting there. We're halfway there. Well, I'm 3/4. He's a quarter.
Well, you should at least have half a hat then.
If you have half a hat, I will happily browse your stock.
I'm a failing cleric.
Yeah, he's a flailing cleric. It's better if he has.
Flailing or failing?
Both.
Did you jump up in the air when you did
Yeah,
that?
throw my limbs all around.
Well, as I said, what's your purpose here?
We've clearly come to buy hats.
Yeah, hats. Hang on.
Do you have any hats?
We might.
I'm happy to stimulate the local economy.
We're a bit busy at the moment.
Oh, what's the problem?
We're on a lynching.
Oh, a lynching.
What's a lynching?
Yes.
There's some people have been causing trouble.
Oh, I thought it was like cheese and wine.
No,
Oh.
that'd be a cheesing.
Yes. I thought it was a cheese. Yes, that is a cheesing.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
Good
no.
point. I have heard of cheesing before.
Yes, that's a cheesing, that one. People have been causing trouble. We are here to fix trouble, and then we go on to the next room.
Aye, well then come with us, lad.
I just jumped 30 feet over them. Woohoo!
You got you got a pitchfork?
I've got a torch.
I've got a pitchfork.
You're in, lad. Get in. What have you got?
I've got a torch.
Nah, that'll do. You got anything more stabby?
I've got a little dagger. I pull out my little dagger.
Oh, that's not a knife.
This-
This is a knife.
That's a spoon.
No, it's very clearly a knife.
Beat my knife is spoony before.
You said he had a butcher's meat cleaver.
Yeah, well, knife. It's still a knife.
Yeah,
Is that a
that's
knife?
the knife.
Oh, wow, no.
Oh, it's
Look
not a
at
knife.
this!
Had the pointed
That's not
end
a
on
knife.
it.
He has, to be fair, you have two hands. You can
That's not a knife, nor is this. But mine's bigger than yours. And it's what you see a woman next to him elbow him. He said that before. You, what have you got?
I show him my cannonball fist and my spike fist.
Oh, he can also, like, rip a door off its hinges and, like, throw people off. He's really strong.
Not that he does that, of course.
No, only if you ask him to.
It's not a knife.
No, no, it's not.
You got any fire?
I point to Farvin's torch.
Only in his heart.
That's his.
He's got fire in his heart
I take
for
the torch off
lynchings.
Farvin and hold
You
it.
got what?
He's got fire in his heart for lynchings.
Oh, I like this guy. You're double in.
Brilliant. I'm trying to get him in, but alright.
What about the pig?
Pig, my friend.
Where's his knife?
I mean, you got to hope that character's not the butcher of the village, right?
He doesn't have a knife, I'm sorry.
He headbutts things.
He does headbutt things.
He is brave for a pig.
For a pig, he's brave.
Where's the other one?
Which other one?
No, the kid said there was 5 of yous.
Oh, we have a servant that is cartwheeling through the fields. She's a bit touched in the head, if you know what I mean.
Touched by what?
A knife.
A big rock fell on her head.
Yes.
Oh, like him.
Yeah, no, we didn't say anything, but yeah, that was... They have this book, I pulled the book out, they've got this book about the art of seduction. They tried this one.
Well,
I don't even know whose leg that is.
who's what?
Well, look at the picture, whose leg is that one? Is that her leg or his leg?
They should really label each of the parts of the people.
Are you handing? Well,
Yeah,
hang on,
we'll
here.
show him the
Is that your book?
I'm not involved in this. I
your
assume
book, though.
Goris. Yeah, I know,
Someone
but
show him
Goris
the
said he
Let
took
me
the
go get the
book.
book out. It's not really free
Yeah.
chill normally.
Oh, that looks like one of the other books we've got.
Is that book too?
What's this bit on him?
Oh no, don't know about that.
I told you that, I've never seen one of them before.
I don't know either. We don't have that in Featherfale.
Anyway, best not talk about torturing. Let's go do some killing.
Yes, yes. Morally, torturing's a bit too gauche, so let's go do the killing.
Like, who are we lynching again?
Oh, Clive
Oh, poor Clive.
What did he Clive do?
and Adam.
Does
he
Clive
shit
have
in
a
the well?
fork?
No, but he will have. Hey!
It's alright, watch where you're pointing it.
Okie dokie.
What did Clive and Adam do?
Oh, bad boys.
Oh no, bad.
Yes, I think you're looking for a Michael who's responsible for that one. It's great.
Not Mike.
Oh, it's not Mike, is it? Hey guys, not me. I got my fork and my knife. Knife stainless steel, Damascus steel. Good IKEA, good deal. He's definitely my next character. Alright guys, see you later. I opened my door. I want a separate quest, guys. See you later.
Mike technique.
Pacifists.
Pacifist?
Yeah.
Well, you're killing the pacifist.
Yeah.
Isn't that going to,
No use to the village.
isn't that naturally going to drive a village to be a very violent place?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. I think logical fallacies there might be lost on this.
They're pacifists. We're not pacifists. We've got a pitchfork.
Can we say it? After we
I don't think we're solving this puzzle room, so I think we are staying in, yeah.
The puzzle box watch a lynching. See what happens to Mike and Adam. Like Chris and Adam. Clive and Adam. Clive and Adam.
Get off my microphone, Raven.
So-
meantime, what do I see round the back of this crowd?
Right. So
I don't think they're taken to us.
So they've all pushed towards where Goris, Sotru, and Farvin are,
Okay, so-
and it appears like they've actually sort of really left the other half of the village free.
So what? It's like I'm in the kind of town centre square, I guess. What do I see quickly? What kind of buildings are around me?
So what you'd expect, there are lots of mainly houses. There appears to be some sort of larger stone building more towards the centre. You think it might be a place of worship or something like that.
Yeah. I quickly.
there appears to be a well in the middle of the sort of central area, and a couple of stalls, like shopping sort of food sort of like places where they keep food, and there also appears to be another sort of small stone outbuilding near to where the place of worship is that's different style to the other houses.
So I'm going to use my sneakiness to quickly run to the well, hide behind it, quickly whisper down the well, "You have to work together to get out of this room alive." And then I run to the church and see if I can get in there without being detected.
Sorry, you want to shout down the well? You have to.
Are you thinking the well is the room we got stuck in?
The room we were in, the water.
Okay, yep. You shout that down the well. You hear it echo down, and
Probably save someone's life.
Yep.
In a day's work.
Possibly.
How big's the well?
A normal size well.
So not 30 foot across.
Unfortunately, we're not there, so we can't comment on how mental this is.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's 30 foot, it's quite big.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless, like, the size we're
No,
sure
it's
to
been
go into
done.
rooms. Technically,
Raven has thought this well was the well that she was stuck in a room earlier.
He said it was like we're in a well.
Yeah.
Why would he say there's a well there?
Yeah.
Like being the operative word.
No, it happened.
In retrospect, with the whole Crate of Destroy Water, probably should have been well size, not whale size, well size. However, I was caught unawares with the chorus jumping, so...
Okay, so quickly run to the church, see if I can get in there.
Yes, the place of worship, the door appears open,
Is it empty? Is anyone in there?
Stalls all the way up to the front, and in the front where you imagine sermons and such like might be undertaken, appears to be a series of cages.
Oh, that's good then.
Okay, I quickly run up the front where the altar is with the cages. I search the altar real quick for any books, paraphernalia, like leaflets, and do I have time to look
Lots
at the
of pointed implements. This is basically like a dentist's, clinician's toolkit.
Like a torturer's place.
Maybe. Depends. Or you've got really bad teeth. Depends.
Can I roll? Like, is there blood on the things, or...?
The implements themselves are clean. There are stains around.
Bloodstains and cages. Okay. Is there anything like any church chalices or any jewellery or... Like, does it look like an operational church or not at all?
So what are you looking for?
Like religious... Anything that ties it to religious artefacts, or is it just a church?
No, it appears to be more of... So I said it looks like a place of worship just because it's the biggest building there, but it appears once you've gone in to be more of a meeting hall-y type affair.
Okay. I roll up all the instruments and, like, put them in my backpack.
Yep, you can easily fit them in your backpack.
I see if there are any keys in any of the cages.
No, there aren't any keys in the cages. All the cages are a little bit open.
Is there any way I could disable the locks on the cages?
Well, yeah, you could go around and break each of them, yeah.
I'd like to try and do that.
Okie doke, alright.
I mean, I don't know how much time I've got. This conversation with the villagers seems like Mutual Appreciation Society.
Well, like, then they're going to, rather than attack us, take us to where the crux of the issue is. I don't think we're really going to join in with the lynching.
Okay.
Ooh.
Morris is morally good.
Yeah,
So
is
is
Raven.
Yeah, he's worked out that these are tricks. So
But
it's like,
often-
we'll join in until we can work out how to solve it.
Often Traven, whatever he's called, can drag us into evil situations.
Farven? He's never done anything evil.
Farven Harvin.
Fuck's Draven?
He's Farven's evil counterpart.
Yeah, he's Farven's Wario.
Raven Graven. Please can he come in the quest?
Who?
Craven Draven, your evil twin.
You just changed the name again.
Yeah.
Like, it's your character. Is this a character choice? You're mental.
We were just talking about...
Why were you shouting down the well?
Because he said we were in a well, and I thought it was a game we could play. Don't you guys play computer games?
It's possible. Like, I can see it's the Mario thing, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
down the flower pot.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you go down. Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah. Well, we go down there. That's where Draven is.
Okay, so
Quaven.
Craven Draven. If I can't find keys to take away and sabotage, I'm gonna like using my lockpick set and my thief's knowledge, I'm going to use that to kind of basically disable all the locks.
Okay.
And then,
Yep. I mean, to smash the lock, I'll
I got
let.
so distracted. Was anything in the cages?
No.
But there was blood on the floor below
That was
them,
it.
and there were torturous instruments on the altar, and no sign of any religion.
I didn't describe them as torturous instruments, but yes, they are. There
Should
are.
I roll an
They're
insight?
torturous instruments.
Okay, 'cause I'm assuming as a player, but I'd like to roll an insight to see if I can tell.
Also, I'm assuming if you damage
What did
the
you roll?
lock, it'll be very obvious they're damaged and unusable.
Yeah.
What did you roll?
6 plus, so 10 insight?
10 total.
Yeah.
You're not sure. I mean, the trouble with torturous instruments is they can often double as other kit. So these could be. They look like stuff that you could skin things with. There are knives. There are other
But-
pointed-y type instruments and.
But you'd have beds or chairs, not cages, presumably. And
Yeah.
if they're human-sized cages?
Oh yeah, this doesn't look like a doctor's surgery.
Right, so I've wrapped up all the sharp instruments, thrown them in my bag, tried to... what I might do is subtly disable it.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what you
so
use.
use
So that's what I mean.
lockpicks tools to just snap them off in all the...
Okay.
or
Yep.
something
Yep.
like that, rather
Yep.
than smash it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going
Because
to...
otherwise, there's not much point.
I'm going to try and sneak out of the church and then hide in the shadows because it's night time.
Yep.
And observe and try and keep an eye on them, but from the back.
Roll a
How many-
stealth,
Yeah,
please.
how many cages were there again?
4.
4 cages.
Did I say 4? Yeah, around about 4. Yeah.
Okay.
Now
Just
there are.
worrying that there's the same amount as there are of us.
No, it was 5 of us.
The ramp toe. I think we want to share
17.
it.
17.
Stealth.
You are hid in the shadows.
Okay. And I have obviously I have all black garments and I pull up some cloth from around my top that acts as like a kind of covers my face.
What colour is your skin colour anyway? Is it white?
Tan. Like
Tan.
very dark tan.
Okay. Yeah.
Black. Pitch black.
No.
Perfectly good for hiding.
You can see my freckles still. Do you know what I mean?
The freckles on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Both a tactical skin colour, but also incredibly attractive still.
Absolutely.
Gareth is disgusting!
He's squidgy and silly like.
So, boys, do we need another pitchfork for your other party member?
What, for the cartwheeler?
Yep.
I think she might have something pointy already on her.
Well, yeah, we haven't really asked. to be
Yeah,
honest.
we've never really talked about weapons with her.
Why?
Just not a conversation we've had yet. Sorry.
You're missing out.
Let's sound that way.
Right.
Okay.
We need to have a discussion. Move over there.
No, you meant you. You're supposed to ask.
Because I'm doubling, do I stay over here?
Because you're a what?
You said I was doubling. Because I was in because I had the pitchfork, and I was in again because I said he got the fire for Lindsay. Can I stay?
I did say that. You can stand a little bit nearer.
Okay. I jumped 10 feet backwards.
Everyone else, further than him.
Oh, okay, that's fine, yes.
Right, guys, what are we doing?
Who are you talking?
He's so loud, he doesn't hear it.
He's going to have to be all the villagers too.
Yeah, I know. Don't help him.
And the wife who said, no, that's a cheese thing, or whatever she said. That's not annoying.
We don't know who they are. I know, but he's got a pitchfork, and I've already told him he's doubling. I've already told him.
I'm going to say retard, but I think retard is probably more accurate.
It's a good point. He did say he was double in. Right.
Sometimes it's hard to know who's really good at it.
It's only one!
He's just talking to himself.
He's doing all the voices from the others.
But Daddy had a very small knife.
I was listening, and only the main guy's talking, definitely.
But Daddy's only got a very small knife. Yes, but its friend has a heart. A heart of fire. I can't do it. I can't do it.
He's having his Yaffle moment.
Yeah.
It's only taken another 200 episodes. Finally killed another player. The DM is shuddering and crying with laughter.
What else do they say, Tom?
I could listen to them all day.
And that one, he had very big hands, but they weren't hands. They were balls. Very odd. He's not one of us. No, he's not.
Still the same person.
Right, they in. Everyone who wants them in, say aye. Aye. Everyone who wants them out, say aye. And there's silence. Right.
The same person.
Ayes have it. Right. You lot, come here. He's close to you.
Awesome. Okay.
Sorry, what's your name, friend?
Let's go lynching! And I think we'll leave it there.
This thing! I don't know if we should be thanking you or what. We'll come get through.
We love you, bye.
Yeah. To leave you with him laughing.
The Formal Gamer, podcast for those with exquisite taste.